I decided to make a how to make a thumbnail video. So without further ado, let's get started. To get started, click on Finder and then on Applications, find Photo Booth. You need Photo Booth so that you can take a photo of your background of the thumbnail. But if you're like me and you've got photos in the application Photos, why not use that? It's a bit easier, in my opinion. So find the photo that you would like your background to be. Then go into File, Export, and export that photo. Export it anywhere. But I've already exported mine onto my desktop, so I won't be needing to export this. Now click on Safari and type www.picmonkey.com. After you've typed this, it should come up like this. And click on Edit and select the photo you would like the background of your thumbnail to be. So after you've clicked that, it's going to come up like this. And then there are like a load of options for you to choose on. You can mess around with them. Now get onto Safari and go into Google. We're going to go find some photos which are going to make our thumbnail look much more interesting. So I decided to go and find a camera. So once you type that, click on Images and find your photo. I found mine and now I'm going to send it to downloads so it's going to be easier. So now go back onto PicMonkey and find that butterfly button. Click it because it's overlays and then click your own and it's going to come up like this. So find your photo and insert it. Now because the photo isn't a transparent background, I had to make it bigger and erase a little bit off it. Don't worry, it's easy to remove the white stuff by clicking on Eraser, which is at the very top. You can see like beside Basic. So now just select it and just erase it. Uh-oh, I just realized I cut off a corner. Don't worry, we'll fix that later. So now go with the big paintbrush, just go over around it and then just make it smaller and fine tune the details. Don't worry if you cut more off, it's not gonna matter. Because then later you're gonna go back onto the paintbrush, make it a bit smaller, and then draw it on. It doesn't matter if you draw on and there's like a little bit of white, because you're gonna see that's gonna look really good later with the white. So now move it to the corner or wherever you want it, tilt it or do whatever you want. I decided to tilt it. And now you go back to Google and find another photo of what you would like. For example, I decided to find an iMovie picture of the logo or something like that. And I found it. And then I just found one and I saved it onto my desktop or wherever you decide to save it. Then I went back to PicMonkey, click your own, and I click onto the URL I think. And it turns out that I can't open this file, so I go back to Google and save it again. Then I go back to PicMonkey and I go back onto your own and click again the URL and it says the same thing. Then I go back to Google and I save it again, which I'm really not happy to do. And then I go back to overlays and I desperately look and I almost click URL when I scroll up and find iMovie. Yay! I'm focused. So now we go back and we make it bigger, and since it doesn't have the white background, I don't need to fuss about it, so I tilt it and I place it wherever I want. Then I go onto the magic wand and I scroll to the bottom where it should say draw, and I click on that, and the color is white and the brush size, I don't want it to be too big, and then I lower down the hardness so it's not going to be too hard, and this is where I was saying it would be much better, and then I drew on the camera, which gives it a lovely white background to make it stand out. And this is exactly why I told you it doesn't matter if you got white. So I did it to the start as well, and it looks really cool. So nice. And then I decide to add some text after I apply it, Nicole. Then I go into my own. And then I go into Sketch Match. Guys, this is my own font, not the PicMonkey. And then I add the text. And I decide to say, how to make a thumbnail. And guys, this is crucial. You have to take your time on this like I did. That is why I'm fast forwarding this so you don't have to get too bored. But then later, you just make it smaller, make it bigger, and then delete it. Anyway, now that I'm done, I go on to the magic wand, onto draw again, And I'm gonna do the exact same like I did to the camera and the star. And guys, you can do this in any color you want. Like me, I decided to go for different colors. Like you can see right now, I started on white, then I undid it, and it didn't work. Then I went on to red, I did it again. Then I went onto blue, and I had no idea what was in my mind because I had a feeling that it would not contrast as well. Then I go back to white, and it works perfectly because it contrasts well, and that's what you guys want. Then I go on and fine tune the work that I had just done. Then I do for the how-to makeup, and I realize it looks so much better now that I decided to go on back to the overlays, and I scroll down to the happy icons, and I choose the first one, and then I change the colors to blue, light blue, and then I go on for the background to make it look yellowish, so it looks nice. Okay, so let's make it a bit bigger. Okay. And then let's make that a bit smaller, put it in its rightful place and tilt it. Okay, now let's just click the X button and no, not there, not there. Yes, the wand. Go back to the jar and do exactly what I just did before to the camera, star, and lettering. So make that a nice background. And then X out. Oh, forgot that. So yeah. And then just mess around looking for other things that I could fit onto my thumbnail or your thumbnail. Just scrolling around and messing around with stuff. But you're going to find out that the simpler it is, the better. Okay, so just waiting. And maybe put a frame on it. That looks nicer. Okay, let's save that and save it to my computer or your computer, and also change the file name because it's going to do you some good. So yeah, and save it into my desktop, and there it is. Okay, so now I can minimize this, and I am done. Okay, so now if you want to preview it, click on it and it should come up on preview. Wow, it looks amazing. So anyway, thank you for watching and bye. Thank you for watching and bye. Those 3 pranks that anyone can do at home. So